So as a kid, I grew up under my grandfather's ministry in the Bahamas, working with the Haitian people. In 2012, God got a hold of me, and I turned my life around and surrendered all to Him. Called up my grandfather, said, "Hey, Poppy, man, when's your next trip to Haiti? Going down next month. Would you like to go?" I said, "I'd love to go." Went to Haiti that month, and God really got a hold of my life, put a burden on my heart, and that's when I felt the call of God calling me to Haiti. Well, my name's Joel Pender, and I have my wife, Audrey Pender. I have a son named King and a son named Ezra. We're part of Out Island Ministries. Out Island Ministries was founded in 1969 by my grandfather, Willie Pender. Started working with the Haitian people what migrated to the Bahamas in 1969. And that led to an Haitian pastor saying, "Hey, Pastor Willie," worked in one of the Haitian churches in the Bahamas, "Hey, I want to take you to my hometown in Haiti." So in 2001, my grandfather went to Haiti for the first time, and that's when the ministry in Haiti started.
You know, it's an interesting story how we got involved in Haiti. I was praying at the time about an opportunity to do foreign missions. I had only ever been on one foreign mission trip in my life, and it was to Haiti. And I said that I would never go back. One evening, I just happened to run into Joel in a restaurant in town, and I asked him what he was doing. He began to share his story of how God had changed his life and how he was working in Haiti. And I said to him, without even thinking really, "Hey, we want to go to Haiti with you. Let me know when you're going, and I want to go with you."
The first time I think I took a group from Level Grove, Brian called, and I think it was in 2014. We went to Haiti, and Brian called. We were supposed to fly to Port-au-Paix, but Brian got there. We ended up getting in a van and driving for 10 hours.
I don't know how many miles that is, but it took us what felt like 2 years. It was about 8 to 10 hours of the worst road you can imagine. I've tried to explain how bad it was. It's like riding the Dahlonega mine train for 10 hours straight. And I kept asking Joel, "Hey, how much further?" And his standard answer, "Just a little bit further." He said it for a good 7-8 hours before we got there. It was life-changing for me and for everybody there. There were so many things that we experienced that you can't really put into words. The need, the opportunity, the lostness of a group of people who just seemed like they were lost and had nowhere to turn. And one of the things that made the biggest impression on me while we were there was we went down to the local watering hole. And I watched as it was the job of the young girls in the community to go and pick up the water. And I'm talking about girls ages 4 years old and to maybe 10 years old. And they would walk a couple of miles down this steep hill, and they would put these jugs on their heads and carry them back. And they did this a couple of times a day. It was their only way to get water. And I remember looking at Joel while we were there and saying, "Man, this breaks my heart. I feel like that we could help them with water as a way to be able to share the gospel in this community." And he said, "Well, a lot of people have helped with water." You know, I said, "I don't know. I think we have people that can help." And so I went home and I prayed about it, and I called a few people in our community and in our church that were good with water, and we drew out on a napkin a way to pump water to this village from several miles away. One of the first things that we did in Haiti was our water project. And moving on from that, we just looked at a way to try to figure out how to minister to those in need in Haiti on a recurring basis. And Joel, his family had done back to school things for the kids there for a lot of years. And we decided to kind of help pitch in for that. But we wanted to do a Christmas in Haiti. We take for granted that we might get a gift extra for Christmas. They're just wondering how they're going to find food to begin with. So the idea of getting a Christmas gift is something they couldn't imagine. And we've been doing Christmas for for kids in need in our community for years. And we got together and prayed about it and thought, man, wouldn't it be great if we could do Christmas bags for these children to show them that there are people way off in North Georgia who love Jesus, who don't know them, but they want them to know what a difference Christ has made in their lives.
Well, through the Christmas in Haiti, by y'all loving on these people, showing them love, we've seen hundreds of souls come to know the Lord through the Christmas bags, through the Christmas in Haiti, through y'all coming down doing projects, water projects. Y'all come down, did the water project. We was able to tell them about the living water, and souls trusted the Lord, loving on people. In order to share the gospel with people, we first got to love on them, just showing love. Y'all built homes for the poor. We was able to share the gospel with them, and people got saved.
The first time we started, I think we had a goal of about 300 bags. And we met that goal, no problem. That was 10 years or so ago. The last couple of years, our goal has been 1,000 bags, and we have met it every single year. Between church people who participate in making bags or helping make funds available to ship the bags, it's been a wonderful opportunity to be able to just show a little bit of love and to open doors for us to know people and speak to people.
It's just the Christmas bags have been a tool to let these kids know we love them. Look, these kids, they have nothing. They have nothing. They don't get a Christmas gift because their parents can't afford a Christmas gift. So it's y'all partnering with us to show these kids love, to just love on them so we can share the gospel with them. So every time we end out these Christmas gifts, we get them in the auditorium. We have school chapel in the church, and then we preach the gospel to them and let them know we love them. And this is a free gift, but most of all, we tell them about the free gift of salvation.
You know, over the years, I've watched these little kids grow up, and it's neat when I go back now to hear them come up and say, Pastor Brian, and remember who I am. It's kind of neat to see. I was actually in the Bahamas this last summer with a group of students, and we were in a school promoting our sports camp. And I had a young guy come up that was a young adult who's probably junior senior in high school. And he said, do you remember me? And I didn't really remember him. I kind of pretended that I did remember him. And he said, I remember you, Pastor Brian. You came to Haiti when I was a little kid. And now I'm here in the Bahamas, and my family is here, and my life has been forever changed by the gospel. There's just so many stories like that we can't begin to tell what God has done. It's what Out Island Ministries has done in Haiti that we've been able to just be a little piece of has been a wonderful thing for our church in ways that I can't even begin to describe.
And we've seen hundreds of souls come to know the Lord through these Christmas bags using this.
You know, it's kind of amazing how missions has impacted everything that we do at Level Growth. I came here having never been on a mission trip on my own before I came to Level Growth. But God gave me this vision of what could happen if we got involved in missions in every area of our church. And going to Haiti and seeing all the needs there just gave me the opportunity to be able to come back and say, hey, you may not be able to take a trip to Haiti or to anywhere else that we partner with, but you can help in a lot of different ways. You can help send people. You can help pray for people. You can help do bags. Doing Haiti bags is an opportunity for everybody to be able to make an impact for the gospel to the ends of the earth without ever leaving here. You can do it in your small group. You can do it in your home. You can do it in your workplace. You can take a handful of bags to work and say, hey, I'm doing these bags for Haiti. And it gives you an opportunity to share the gospel. Why would we do bags for Haiti? We do bags because it gives us an opening to be able to tell them what God has done in our life and what He wants to do in theirs.
And God put a burden on Brian's heart and Level Grove's heart at that point in time. And I just want to say thank y'all for all y'all done throughout the years, for loving on these kids, for being a partner with this ministry, just loving on them and helping win souls for Jesus. We just want to say thank you.
Our goal for Christmas in Haiti this year is 1,000 bags. Now, not only do we need 1,000 bags, that means 1,000 bags that are taken and filled and returned, but we also need the funds to be able to ship those bags. Every year, our shipping costs goes up because it costs money to send things there. So there are several ways that you can help. Our goal is to reach 1,000 bags and be able to raise the $8,000 that it takes to ship those. So if there's any way that you could help be a blessing to those who are in need, you can help in any of those ways described. If you guys are wondering how you can find a Haiti bag or what a Haiti bag looks like, how you can be involved any way that you want to. If you're in the community, if you just want to help participate in loving those who are in need and helping share the gospel of Jesus Christ wherever we go, then this is how it works. We have bags located out in our lobby that look like this. There are different colors that represent different age groups. So you can choose which age group you want to be able to pack a bag for, and they're all color-coded that way. If you look inside the bag, each bag has a list. And inside this list are items that could go in there. You don't have to do it exactly like it says in there, but we use that as a guide of things that can go in there, and there's also some instructions on what can't go in there to be able to ship it. And also, over the years, we have noticed that the biggest hit in these bags are soccer balls, usually ones with air, but we have to ship deflated soccer balls. So sometimes it's hard to find deflated soccer balls, but we order those in bulk. So when you pick up your bag, if you'd like to include a soccer ball, then you can grab those out in the lobby where the bags are. There's a place for you to put a donation in for the cost of the soccer ball that's deflated, and then you can include that in your bag. That just makes it a little bit more convenient for you to be able to find what you need. We hope that all of you take an opportunity to prayerfully consider being a part of Christmas in Haiti.